I started 3 days ago as a cold caller with no experience. And before that, I've been unemployed for months, and now my income depends on my performance. Also, I have ADHD, so I am even more sensitive to rejections. And additionally, I had slept poorly and hardly knew, and that I'd be really tired. I couldn't think straight, and so naturally I had extremely high stress on my first day, especially because my entire livelihood depends on it. And I did feel almost like a physical threat. At least my body, interpreted it like that. And so in this video, I'm gonna quickly tell you my top mind strength, like mind resilience, that kind of like what am I thinking to be able to survive the day and actually even do quite reasonably. And so yeah, let's get to it. Like I have about 7 or so things, and few of them, actually most of them are about like mindset. A few of them are also like just other things. So number one, my mindset was that I'm here just for learning, and I try to keep telling that mantra to myself whenever I am like whenever I am picking up the phone and like dialing the next number. And so yeah, that is a huge one, and I think it applies even if you are not in my positions. Like you can reframe your approach to it, that it's just temporary and that it's almost like an adventure. It's just part of your life at this phase, and you're going to get some kind of experience out of it, like either good or bad, but it's still going to be useful for your, like you will gain like how to you will gain self-knowledge first of all, and additionally other kind of relevant experience. And yeah, how to like handle stress, like and like information how you will handle stress and how you will react. And so yeah, but I'm here for learning, that's my number one. And then also another reframe, like that I have kind of like a promise in my mind that I'm gonna get another job for stability. So that's something I'm gonna do as soon as possible, even this week or whenever like I get it. So I'm just gonna get another job. So that is also like a practical thing. And then this is like a like just thinking through whether some of my worries are really true or not. So for example, my security worry, that I like it's a physical threat that I'm not going to get food and stuff. Well, good thing for me, I live in Finland, so no problem with that. And I have reasonably like how to say, monetized, reasonably rich parents. Like they're not super rich, but like yeah, we don't live on the streets. So yeah, I will, like even though it's gonna feel extremely embarrassing, and I will probably feel like shame and like like why am I like at this stage of my life still like needing to ask money from my parents. But hey, like you got to do what you got to do. So yeah, And yeah, all of this is kind of stuff that I have already journaled about beforehand, so it's not like something that I just came up with these like solutions for my biggest worries. No, I have thought them through carefully, like even like emotionally. So I journal quite a lot, and I highly recommend that for everybody. And then number 4 is the I can, like this is huge one, like it's even scientifically based, but it's really hard to like understand that, to make sure like if it's possible for you, because then once you know that it is possible for you, then it's like okay, like I can eventually like learn it, and I can eventually succeed and be at least okay in it. So yeah, like this is, I think it's called the self belief. No, I'm sorry. No, self. I was thinking of self efficiency, but it's like there's one of those terms. I think I will write the like in the description like more information once I remember. But yeah, it's definitely evidence based that if you think that you can do it, you can more likely you are more likely to actually do it. So yeah, highly recommend that. Like that's like, even I think there was a study of like people who are running on the like the how like what's it called, the thread, well, the indoor running, you know, that the thing in the gym. And so like those people who kept saying like positive mantras, and like especially like I can do it, they actually did go much farther. So it's really a thing. And yeah, also I know this from, I do actually also like jogging outdoors in real life as well. Not just this imaginative example. So it really helps. I ran 10K in an event, believe it or not. So yeah, it really is helpful, and that's what I kept saying to myself. And yeah, so I can learn it, and I also like, you can even like ask the other people. That's what I did. Like I went to sit, actually it was yesterday, I went to sit to the person's like who is really next to a person who's the best sales guy at the workplace. And I asked him like, how did you learn it, like how, like were you just good at like from the beginning? And he said no. So I just thought, okay, so he was basically where I am at right now. And even though it feels so bad to like get like that rejection like all the time, that's like where he started. And so you just gotta keep going, and believe it, that I will learn with repetition and by listening to the more experienced sales guys. So yeah, and even though I sound like right now I sound like okay, and I'm like high energy and stuff, I'm like still like it's inside me, the actual like stress or whatever is like I really feel that. And but I, you know, it's like also, I don't know, it's just talking to myself that okay, I can do it. So yeah, it's yeah, you just do that. And yeah, but then once I am feeling the stress, and I am feeling the fear and the anxiety and everything, what I try to do is to just breathe calmly, because like breathing is the number one thing to calm down. So like physiologically, neuroscientifically. So yeah, what I do is like focus on breathing more, exhale like longer exhale and then shorter inhale. So that's the thing that they recommend. And also I could do like yawning, like so that is also like a sign to the body to calm down a little bit. So yeah, and then another like reframe is like this is a huge part as well for many things if you're starting, especially like starting a new thing. So and you're feeling the fear. So assuming that I will learn and that the first 2 to 4 weeks are going to be hard anyway, it's it's just part of the learning process. Like that is my thinking, like it's just part of the learning process, and I just like you can't skip this phase. It's gonna be hard for everyone except for those like 1 in a million like perfect like who, or actually who were maybe born to parents who are salesmen and saleswomen, and they are just teaching to the kid already at home. So maybe that is the only exception, but for everybody else like it's gonna be hard. It could be even hard for like first 2 months or 3 months even, but especially the first 2 to 4 weeks, and it's just part of the learning process. And also like even if like despite all of this, and even if I fail, I will, if I won't learn it, I just, it's just too much, or that I am like for whatever reason I just don't get it, or I just don't learn it, even like in that worst case scenario, and actually which is yeah I think it is very possible, because if I get too stressed and then I quit, so that is definitely a possibility, because already like 3 other people quit the first 1 or 2 days. So I'm the only one left on day 4. So yeah, but yeah, even if I fail for whatever reason, I can have other interests. So I am like building other stuff on like on other communities. I am doing sports, or like actually I now need to get back to them, but yeah, that's what I'm usually doing. And I'm seeing friends and stuff. I might talk, I guess, like talking to my parents now and again. And yeah, just having other goals, doing this YouTube thing, for example, also. So those are like, it's very good to think to have like, so that my happiness is not completely dependent on this one thing. Like not, it's just not about this job. So yeah, and also like that being said, it's good to have some kind of goal or some kind of commitment, or at least I did that. I wrote down, and now it's really scary to mention like it online and everybody will know, but I I have made a commitment which turns now to be a public commitment, that I'm going to try to learn it in 100 days. So be there at least 100 days, which is like about 3 months. And either I will learn it or I will get kicked out. But either way, at least I tried and gained my character strength, learned about myself, and most importantly, I faced my fear. So yeah, I was kicked out from one a little bit similar job before. So actually, yeah, I forgot to say this in the intro, but yeah, So I genuinely was afraid, like seriously. And even like every day when I still go, I feel that, like every day when I start, and like before each phone call, a little bit. And yeah, you just kind of, you just accept it and do it anyway. So yeah. But yeah, if you're more interested in this kind of about my situation in the unemployment, for example, and how I managed my anxiety, feel free to check out my other video. I have actually pretty cool practical tips that I learned from the partly learned from the book Happiness Advantage. So feel free to check that one out, and see you in the next one.